Hey, what's up, guys? This shock therapy is for Thursday, November 6th. This is the last one I'll be doing on vacation because I'll be home actually today. This is probably uploading while I'm driving. So pray for me because I'm probably either just getting home or just recently got home, Lord willing, if you're watching this. So pray for us if you would. The couple announcements, the ones you heard last night, the M&M Bowl on November 14th and the Parent Appreciation Night on the 23rd. So keep those in mind. I'll keep reminding you about those. And then the teen of the day today is Jordan. Pray for him and for his schoolwork, that he would do well in school, he'd study hard, and then also for his family, as his mom and dad are split. His dad's down in Texas and his mom's here close by. So pray for him, send him a text message or something, let him know you're praying for him today, that he would be encouraged by that. We've been going through homosexuality the last couple of days, and we'll have today, and then tomorrow will be the finishing touch on it, as we go through kind of some verses, and then also this little book that I've been reading. And one of the things that we want to talk about today is homosexuality and the church. How does the church respond? How does a youth group respond more personally if someone comes in and says that they're homosexual? Do we respond with, ew, gross, and then stay away from them? Or how do we respond to something like that? Well, the verse I want to kind of focus on today is Romans 3:23, for all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. So with that in mind, how are we supposed to respond to someone that comes in and is homosexual in our church? Well, a couple of things quickly. Number one, someone coming in that's homosexual would be the same as someone coming in that's a chronic liar, because it's a sin. Okay, so yes, I know, I understand that some people think there's an ickiness factor to some sins and not to others, but it's still a sin. A sin is a sin. So where you struggle with lying, this person struggles with same-sex attraction. So it's still a sin. What we can't do is look at them and say, hey, let's deal with your sexuality and then we'll deal with the gospel. That's not the case because we're all sinners. We're supposed to deal with the gospel first. So what can we do after someone has come to the church and they've accepted Christ? The gospel has changed them, but they still struggle with same-sex attraction. How do we deal with that? How do we encourage people in their walk with the Lord where they'll get over this sin? Couple of things. Make it easy to talk about. Don't start giggling or laughing if someone comes to you and says, I struggle with this, because it's a real struggle, just like your lying or your stealing or your drugs or your alcohol is a real problem. Okay, so it's a real problem. Number two, honor singleness. Honor the fact that someone may be single. If someone struggles with same-sex attraction, don't try and force this heterosexual relationship on them. Honor singleness. Remember that church is family. We talk about everything. We go through everything together. We struggle together. Our youth group will struggle together at times. Deal with the biblical models of masculinity and femininity rather than the cultural styles. A guy may provide for his family and provide for his home and be awesome at that, but may not like sports. So sports doesn't make you masculine. A biblical example of masculinity is providing for your family and leading your family. Those are a couple of the things that we as a church, we as a youth group should do to encourage those, to help those who are struggling with same-sex attraction within our walls. Obviously, first we give them the gospel and let the gospel change them from the inside out, not from the outside in, by the way, from the inside out. And then we as Christians need to be there to be able to talk to them because we're family and be able to encourage them in their walk with the Lord, just like you need encouraging whenever you struggle with the sins that you struggle with. I love you guys, and I'll see you for the final talk on this tomorrow.